Oh, guys, be with you in a minute. Just get myself on the stream. Go. Just give it a share. Right, so there we go. Share it around now for everyone. Right, just waiting for the ready up. It's time. I don't know if we're just waiting for someone getting in or not. It's so because of the World Cup final, guys, we're obviously welcome to Wheel Spin Racing League. We're here for round 3 of the season already, so we are at Miami. It's going to be a short qualifying followed by 50% race of 29 laps, and that is because of the World Cup final going to extra time penalties. The just got on a bit late, starting a bit late, so we've shortened the qualifying. Otherwise, I won't be able to be here. So Bob Dylan's hosting the lobby still, but I understand something's come up a bit of an emergency for him. So I hope everything's all right, pal. And two drivers haven't selected their cars. So what's going on? I'll go into Discord a second and see if I can find something. AJC's managed to find his way into a car, which is good news. No Bob Dylan's, we're falling apart here. What's going on? Come on. So just keep an eye on Discord. I don't think anybody knows what's happening. I think. Alright, so shoutouts out, ready up. Need one more to start the clock. Hey, there we go. It's 14 at the moment. We had 17 on the sign up, so I'm not sure exactly where everybody is. Whether anybody are getting in the during the qualifying or not, we'll see. Hopefully. So off we go anyway. So as I say, we're at Miami. Short qualifying, 50% race now. It's decent track this. Evening Glitch, Matex, hello. Checo, hello pal, thank you very much for the subscription, mate. So, everybody's beaming a little bit, aren't they? Go then, let's enable the details. Don't need any tyres or anything, it's all going to be soft. You might get one person using a set of mediums. I don't think there's much point in short qualifying, to be honest. You may as well save your mediums in full quali. Some people use it for Q1 or something. So, not really much point here. So, let's hope the Wi-Fi improves a little bit. I've switched everything else off from Wi-Fi, but I think maybe because of the World Cup final, there's so many people online at the moment, it's affecting it. But hopefully it'll die down as we get further away from the end of the football. Just waiting for someone to come out of the track. Everybody's taking a while. Nobody's in any rush tonight, are they? What's going on? I'll tell you what, while we're waiting. Hey Piccoloco. Thanks for joining. Let's bring you up to date with the what's been going on. Obviously I wasn't here to be able to stream the first race of the season, but I was here last week. So if we look at the driver standings at the moment, no real shock to know that find out that Matex is top, having picked up 2 podiums, a third and a win with fastest lap as well. As we've got a couple of drivers getting out on track now. Looks like Drummy's out first, so we'll go with him. Kermit is currently in second, Supply Raptor third, Glitch in fourth, Gary fifth, and then Zeus in sixth. It's all very tight still at the moment, no real surprise. Matex does have an 11-point lead over second place, but that can all change very quickly, obviously. But it's a long old season, so you won't worry too much about that at this stage. Constructors-wise, Williams leading the way at the moment from Alpine, Mercedes in third, Red Bull fourth, and McLaren fifth. Only a 5-point gap at the top between Williams and Alpine in the constructors at the moment. I miss doing my little graphics for all the standings and that. Just do little graphics for them, but so I used to use Lightstream, and to be quite honest, I got sick to death of paying for it each month, only for it to not work when I come to the race. So just got a bit fed up of it. I thought I'd use Twitch itself, the Twitch thing on the laptop. Allowed someone else past. You gave up your TV time, Drummy. So we're on with Glitch now instead. He heads down to turn 1. I'll do a hilly hot lap. Probably on the second runs on this one because I think with the World Cup final, I don't think people have had anything like as much practice as they'd like. So nice like that, you see. So, oh no, I've been kicked. Don't kick me already. Oh, that ain't very good, is it? Didn't go very far. Just kick me when I change the camera. So I said about the Wi-Fi, it's not running particularly brilliant at the moment, unfortunately. I don't know if it should get better as we go. No problem getting in. Nice and quick. Thank you, Checo. always, if you're a streamer doing the comms and all that, always make sure you press Y, don't press A, otherwise you'll get given a car at the end of qualifying. Must press Y to spectate. Here we go, we're back in a way. So Glitch, which we were watching, managed to 28.9. Ghost Rider's done 29.666. Dicing with the devil tonight, this Ghost Rider. AJC is round on his outlap as well. At the final corner. Trying to get on the pace, and that is it for his qualifying. That is taking a wheel off, I think. I think it's the left front wheel. Yeah, there you go. You can tell by that angle. Left front's gone. And while he was chilling in the wall, Piccoloco's gone P2 with a 29.0. 30.1 for Baz. Oh, he's just coming out the final corner now. Or what I'm going to call the final corner for the evening, in a way. 28.241 for Kai, goes fastest by some way. 6.5 tenths. Nunez on his way to the line. Comes across, goes P5 on the 29.8. Yeah, just looking ahead at the drivers ahead, I don't think any of them are... Oh, actually Zeus I think is on a hot lap, so we'll nick to Zeus, and then we'll flip back to Matex after. Just lead up now. Just a little curb on the inside. I don't think, ideally, you don't really want to be touching that. I think that just cost him a little bit of time, but still goes P2 in a way, Zeus, with a 28.8. A very nice lap in a way. Matex crossing the line now and goes fastest 20. So first into the 27s, 27.887. Oh, L plate going for a spin. In sector 1. There's a chance of a spin or two in sector 1. It's a difficult sector. I think sector 1's probably most people's problem with this. I think it's a great track. I love driving around here, but sector 1 is a problem. It is very easy to lose the back end. On now with Maxwell. I think it says Maxwell Van Beest. Maxwell Van Beest. Sounds Dutch. AJC has left the session. Don't leave for too long, AJC. He is an Xbox player. Just got Ferrari here just jumping around a little bit. Invite him back. Well, he might have just nicked off to do a few time trial laps or something, but you don't want to be late back, AJC. That's the only thing. AJC, because you will lose your won't be able to do your setups and all that. So Maxwell then across the line, our only PC oh no, sorry, Matex PC as well. But second Ferrari then goes P6 just behind his teammate, 29.4. On to McLaren now. And the driver yet to set a lap that's actually on a hot lap at the moment. Castle Sparks, disappear please. Goodbye, ban. There we go. Banned Cattle Specs. What a name. To the final corner then for Checo. Love saying his name. Checo. And across the line goes P10. 31.4 for the moment. Jummy's onto a lap. Where's ahead at the moment of track, so just want to have a look actually second. Yeah, I'll just keep an eye on Kai because I want to do a hilly hot lap with him. He's heading down the back straight actually, so I'm going to go to Kai. Let's see if I actually remember the track to be able to do this now. I think it should be alright. So you pick up DRS just before the line, move it over to the left-hand arm, which is a late braking down the third or fourth. Usually, I've not got my details up for you to be able to see. So careful not to put too much power into it. It throws your car off when you're sick through the left-right. It's long, late apex left-hander, but you've got to get this right because it's so important for getting onto the power, onto the straight, and it looked pretty good from Kai there. Head down this straight, which is your best overtaking opportunity. It's the longest straight of the track with DRS. And we head down to the left-hander. That will take us into the tight middle sector. Very, very tight. Seen some great battles from through here in the past. Seen some disasters through here as well. But chicane, horrible, completely blind that chicane. Especially if you like me, I drive in cockpit mode and you cannot see anything. It's completely blind. You just got to trust that you put the car in the right place. And open up DRS again as we go down the back straights. Comes out, gets on the power very nicely. Again, it could be very iffy on the power out of there. Opens up the DRS. Cross the line, improves by 1.5 tenths, goes P2. Stays P2, but improves time. And very good lap from Kai. Indeed, a very good hot lap. Stream. Baz, not an improvement. See if we can spot anybody. Well, we've lost Nunez. Don't know what's happened to Nunez, whether that was in the pits or out on track, but we have lost him. I don't think anybody's on a hot lap at the moment. Oh, Baz. Oh no, it's not Baz, it's Kai. He's just started a lap. And as we know, he's already done a lap, so... oh, my apologies. Matex is on hot lap. And he's 2 tenths up through the second sector. I don't think you see too many people using that curve like that. But works for Matex. He improves by 1/4 of a second. 1:27.633. I think you could probably pack your bags now, Matex. Pack the kit up. So thank you very much for pole position. Not pack your bags. I didn't mean pack your bags. That was don't pack your bags. Stay there. Go. Oh my word, Baz. I mean, it's a good example for exactly what I was saying about being careful getting on the power through there, because it does that, exactly that. It just completely throws his car. He's got no time to react to it. Just absolutely throws him. Maxwell Van Beast there. Ran very wide through that corner, but it's a tiny little bit of a glitch on this track that if you run very wide through the corner, it doesn't invalidate you. If you run ever so slightly wide, it does. It's something I know from watching, what's his name? I've forgotten his name, but there's the track guys and stuff. Bush Ants. I watched Bush Ants' track guide and he pointed that out to everyone on his track guide about the little mistake there on the game. And Maxwell, just a little bit worried with Maxwell. It does appear that he's lagging about a bit. It doesn't really matter in qualifying, but could cause issues in the race for other drivers. 28.5, improves by nearly 9 tenths of a second into P3. Very nice lap from Maxwell. Night lap. Oh, bits. On board now with, I think, the only driver on a hot lap. 2 tenths up through sector 1, so very nice. I'll check how you drive in cockpit mode. Okay, yeah, so you know exactly what I mean then. That's, that chicane completely blind. I mean, I've not tried the other modes. It might be blind in the other modes. I don't, you know, in the, whatever the other camera's called that most people use. But, Ghost Rider 3 temps up through sector 2, so it's not going to be enough to get him in position at the moment, but at least consolidate his time a bit, protect him from Drummy and Checo, and potentially at some point L Blake as well. I remember, I've only seen L Blake drive once before, and I got a feeling he didn't put a lap in then either. I think he likes to start from the back. So Ghost Rider does improve for the 3 temps to a 29.3. So, what else we got? Loco heading down the back straight. Final corner. I hate this final corner. It's not the exit. I'm alright on the exit. I don't tend to have the problem. It's probably because I'm someone who doesn't tend to run a higher front wing than rear. I don't tend to have the trouble getting on the power, but it's the braking for it. I always seem to mess me braking up on that corner. Into P3 goes Picoloco in a way ahead of his teammate, but the Ferrari's looking very strong tonight in P3 and P4. Glitch has just moved into P5. He's nipped ahead of Zeus. Strider, no, not on a lap at the moment, nor Drummy. I don't think anybody's on a lap at the moment, unless Matex might be. Yeah, certainly looks like he's attacking the track, so I think so. A lot braver than me, using those curves through there. I think I tend to avoid them like the plague through here. Pretty much for this whole track, I don't like using the curves at all, pretty much. Unless you've absolutely got to. Yellow flag out in a moment. It seems to be Drummy. Don't know if he's right. Yeah, it's following him. When the yellow flag follows a car along like it is with Drummy there along the back straight, it tends to mean they're out of fuel. I'll stop following him now, so perhaps he's not. But so Matex, he's improving again. And just to help him out, he's getting a lovely little toe. Is this off his teammate actually? That went very nice of his teammate there. Just having a little bit of jumping about. Goes about 27.358 from Matex. He's absolutely blitzed the field. And this is the man I'm challenging for the title on Saturday nights. Yeah, okay. I'd be down in sort of around where Baz is, or the Baz. No, not Baz, sorry. Yeah, Baz and Zachman, that's where I'd be down with my times. Somewhere around there, I expect. Goodness me. Let's give the man the title now. Not for this night. I don't mean for the Saturday nights, the cup one. Just give him the title. Unless he does bin it in Baku next week, like he said he's going to. Fancy doing well in Baku. So down as red. But there's yeah, I think that is Kai. We'll stick where we are at the moment in a way. Kai is coming out the final corner, Heading for the line. See if he improves. Currently on 28.084. Crosses the line. Gets into the 27s at least. So he closes that gap. It's still half a second. 27.843. As Checo improves dramatically as well. Second and a half improvement. P12 still, but did improve his time. Oh, Blake did come out and do a lap for us. 132, but at least it does mean that he will start ahead of AJC, who crashed early on without getting a lap on the board. So, sorry, I'm completely daydreaming. That's all there in a way. See the positions, but congratulations on another pole position for Matex. In a way, we're going to race. They'll have a formation lap, so I'm just going to take a moment just to get myself a coffee. So I've got one here for the race, and I'll be here in a second. Right, guys, I'm back as we get ready to go. So, let's have a quick look at the tyres as they make their way around. Well, they hadn't long got onto the formation lap then. Only just coming to the end of sets of ones, so that's not too bad. There's the tyres, there we go. Right then, so you've got Matex off the start line, is on the mediums. The two guys behind him, I think a genuine big rivals for him today. They're going the opposite, and they're going hards first. Sauce from Maxwell could give him a really good launch off the line. We'll see where he ends up at the start, but they're not going to go far into the race, so you would think he's going to be soft to hard. I don't think he's likely to try and two-stop, but we'll see. Glitch on mediums, then a whole line of hards from Zeus in 6th down to Checo in 12th. L Blake's on the mediums and AJC at the back on the hard tyres. So there we have it. Yeah, AJC is... Well, I can't even invite him anymore. I don't know what's going on with him. Right, here we go then, onto the start line. Oh my goodness, look at that angle. I'm going to come back and have to go on board with someone, so we're on with Piccoloco for the start. Off the clutch, and away we go. Look at the other Ferrari on those soft tyres. Oh, he's completely missed his braking though, and nearly wiped out Kai. Very lucky not to. I think he's managed to yeah, I think he's managed to settle down now. One in a way, Matex leads from Piccoloco. Zachman with a great start up to P3. Yeah, 5 places already. Mate to 3rd. There's a few that have dropped down 1 or 2 places. Nunez, good start up 3. So got a few changes. So go now to Kyle. I think he'll be impressed by that start. They put that in. It's caught very nicely on the stream, so we'll use that. But HACC has been disqualified, which is probably a good thing actually. At least it gets his car off of track. So, Kai coming under attack now from Maxwell. Turns in. I think they have a bit of contact again, but this time Maxwell definitely made the corner okay. So obviously Matex leading definitely sets the slack. And Kai back up into P3. Oh, and I think Maxwell's gone round. Oh, there was some contact there. What's happened? Zachman, has he lost his wing? Somebody's lost something. It's definitely some carbon fibre. Yeah, it is. Zachman has lost his... And Ghost Rider and Baz needing to pit for a slap, presumably for new wings as well. The virtual safety car. Can't see a full safety car on the track map, so I think we're under virtual safety car. There it is, yeah, VSC was flashing on the side of the track. Oh, glitch, picks up a drive-through penalty, speeding under VSC. And the VSC comes in. Terrible angle. Not anymore, it's not. Nunez disappeared. Oh, don't kick me again. Hopefully the same as last time. I'll just be able to get back in really quickly. So I'd say, guys, I'll get in pretty quickly. It ain't gonna take long. It's just a bit annoying, but these things do happen, I guess. Go, just loading in. Right then, there you go. So right, okay, so Maytech still leading, a couple of seconds ahead of Piccoloco, but a couple of seconds isn't bad. Piccoloco will be pretty happy with that if he can keep it to that. Actually, right the way through to the pit stops, he'd be over the moon. He's just gained 3 temps. I don't know how he managed to do that, but here we go. Maytech sets fastest lap once more. Let's come down to this battle then. This is the battle that we were on actually before I got kicked. So, and they have swapped positions. So I think it was a lot closer than it was showing on my screen earlier. But still very close at the moment. Other than this, we've got a little battle going down on at the back. We've actually got a free car battle between Zapman, Baz and Ghost Rider. Glitches into the pits. That's actually a pit stop, so I think he'd already served his drive-through, and that's actually a pit stop now. It's going to knock him down to the back. It's plenty of time to continue on. Just to mention, we have lost, other than AJC now, we've now lost Maxwell and Drummy on the race. Obviously no idea what happened to them. Oh, goodness me, Zeus got out of shape then. That was a brilliant save. What a view we had of that. Superb, but Zeus is getting away there now. Oh, goodness me, that was close. Down here. He's setting fastest lap again. He's doing fastest lap after fastest lap at the moment. Just getting quicker and quicker on his mediums. And all the field now is sort of spread out a little bit, so we're struggling a little bit for actual on-track battles right now. So there is battles going on, but just not necessarily on track. We've got there's very much a battle still between Maytex and Piccoloco. Gap's now doubled to 4 seconds, but as I say, Maytex in a very good position, obviously, but at some point, Piccoloco's tyres will become the better tyre. You'll have a little stint, a little bit of time where that's the case. Try and keep an eye on the gaps and see, just keep an eye, check if there's any battles actually developing. So at the moment, doesn't appear to be. Let's try and see some of the drivers maybe not seen too much of. Take the opportunity. This is Al Blake, yo. He's at the P7. Obviously, we know he started P13, so he's up 6 places. So a couple of retirements have helped him, but he's up 4 places on his own accord. He's gone along quite nicely at the moment. I must admit, it's hard to how anything's going to change at the moment. We can't really see any safety cars occurring anytime soon. Not when the field's gapped out like this. Drivers can take a little bit more care, don't have to push so much. But Maytex is still extending that lead. He's up to 5.2 seconds now. 5.3 now. He's definitely, going by those times in qualifying, definitely seems to have a bit over the others. So you never quite know. You can't just go by the times in qualifying. You never quite know because the race pace is a completely different thing to 1 lap quali pace. So, and keeping it going in a straight, going in the right direction for 29 laps is a completely different thing to being fast over 1 lap. So, you never quite know. Straight in there. Running out of energy on the straight, you don't want to be doing that. That will lose you a lot of time. Stop using your energy, I should, Ghost Rider. You want that to build up. I don't know how much truth there is, but for me, I tend to find it that when you're under 10% on energy, it doesn't perform as well. If you actually run out, it costs you loads of time if you run out instead of being on standard. Well, driver's going along pretty nicely at the moment. We have got battle, getting close to having a battle at the back. We've got say at the back, mind, it is 11th place, so this battle will be for getting into the championship points. So, it is important. Especially at this stage of the season, all the points you can pick up, no matter how little, they'll start your season off. Whether your target is to win the league, or, whether it's to win the league, or if you set yourself a target of being in the top 10, or top 15 or top 5, whatever it might be. We all have our own little targets, I think. And if your target's to be in the top 15, say, in the championship, then picking up 1 point or 2 points or whatever down towards the back end of the points is obviously really important whenever you can get them. So certainly know that won't be Glitch's target. I think he'd be targeting top 5 in a championship, but so this is Zachman, who seems to be recovering from something, some sort of spin. And, yeah, he's not going to. Oh, actually, I was about to say he's not got any front wing damage, but I think actually he has. He's lost. See, now he's lost the right end plate, so why not? Why hold Glitch up? Why not move out his way? You've got to do the whole lap without your end plate before getting back to the pits. I would imagine that oh, we've lost Nunez. Nunez is out, and that's going to be a safety car. And it's this blooming corner again, isn't it? No, it's not. Where is he? Oh, he's right over there. How's he managed to get all the way over there? Must have bounced off the wall, I think. Well, anybody that started on mediums, they're going to hards now to go to the end of the race. So it's advantage the medium starters automatically. Del Blakio speeds into the pit lane and picks up a penalty. Sousa's got a penalty as well, but yeah, well, yeah, huge advantage to the medium starters now. And if you started on hards, not really much point in staying on the hards, is there? You may as well. Well, I don't know. I think really you may as well pit. It's a bit strange there from Checo and Ghost Rider having a little battle as Checo exited the pits, but the game will make it quite clear to them who was ahead once Checo had exited. So there you have it. So Checo has that place, and yeah, I'm not sure what the guys on starting on hards can do. Let's see what Piccoloco does. Matex is obviously in. Piccoloco, yeah, heads for the pits. I mean, I assume we'll go to a set of mediums to the end. If anybody was sneaky and used the harder compound tires for the weekend, in the harder selection for the weekend, they could do a quick switch and then switch back to hard tires if they so wanted. They lose places doing it, but at least they'd be on the right tyre. New front wing there for Kai as well. Presumably something to do with the damage at the contact at the start with Maxwell, I should think. So, well, what we can say is we are down to 10 drivers now, so for all the drivers now, as long as you finish today, you'll get at least the one championship point. To say, which to some of the drivers may be really important. So you can have certain drivers like your Matex and Piccoloco, Zeus Kai that are going to be, you know, they want to be on the podium at the very least, really every race I'd imagine. But other drivers with a full grid may not have the opportunity to get into the points very often. So with 14 on the grid, 4 out, it's a great opportunity for them to score some points. Kai and Zeus seem to have just swapped places. I think it was momentarily, they're in the correct order now, aren't they, I think? So. No. Kai's been given 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flag. Well, not quite sure why that's the case. So that was Kai must have got past Zeus, the game didn't like it. Let's give the place back, but has got a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag, and I don't think they'll get those removed. That's their own faults for changing position under safety cars, so don't think they'll get that removed, either of them. I mean, obviously, it's a huge advantage for Matex now with the amount of laps they're going to have to do to the end. Piccoloco's mediums are going to really struggle to get the end. He's going to have a nice pace advantage to start with. I guess, can he work out a gap the same way Matex managed to with his mediums? You know, well, he's got to get past Matex first, of course, but if he does manage to get past Matex, can he eke out a gap? Going to be the question, but it has to be a big enough gap. That's the thing. It has to be a big enough gap that Matex, once he gets the tyre advantage later in the race, can't get him back. But I don't think it's going to be that easy to getting ahead of Matex, let alone getting away from him. So, just looking down, everybody is caught up, so the safety car will come in at the end of this lap. Everybody will be getting their tyres up to temperature. Well, Matex has gone very early. Kai's now got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Zeus. They may manage to collide with each other. So, sorry, that's going because we've only just got the well, Zeus is now taking the lead. What is he doing? I sped into the... Well, Bob ain't going to be pleased to see any of that, that's for sure. What are they messing about for? Does Kai lose a session? And Zeus retires that as well. Well, guys, you're now guaranteed 4 points for finishing. Absolutely no idea. That's something behind the safety car. It's clearly ended up in some sort of contact between the two, and then an escalation, and I think both of lost their cool with each other there. 3 seconds there for Piccolo Loco. We saw him just cut the corner. He must have had 2 previous warnings to that one. So, here we go then. He's got a good run. Looks like a bit more of a toe. Going to be side by side through this, say I call final corner. Don't really count this left right as a corner because it's just flat out. But Matex manages to defend it on this occasion. Don't think Piccolo's going to get another go into turn 1. But there we go, and so, oh, we've got another one, Zachman. Del Blanco comes into the pits. Zachman has crashed in sector 1. That's a retirement on track as well. So, Zachman is retired on track. What is going on, guys? Just do the race. What is going on? There's a retirement on track. So, a rage quit from Zachman. So, you won't get a safety car for that. Just be the yellow flag. So, one's still running. Now guaranteed at least 7th. Evening, Mr. Well. We got all sorts going on here, mate. All sorts going on. Such a shame. This is such an unbelievably quick league. But I think it's... Most weeks we have a really great race. Most weeks. But on occasions, I think ego's getting away. Which quite often happens when you get too many quick drivers on track at the same time. And so Matex absolutely dominating. And I'll tell you what, well, the form that this lad's been in recently, Matex, I'd fancy him potentially winning the WRL-F1 title. Very much RC, so it's always going to be a huge battle, but he'd be up there, let's put it this way. Let's put it that way. He'd be up there and he'd be battling for a title. I can 100% guarantee you that. Doesn't tend to make many mistakes. It's just dominating. Absolutely dominating. All of the gaps. Still short, close at the moment. We've just started under a safety car, and Icoloku, I could say he was a very quick driver as well. Just no answer to Matex, despite having a tyre advantage at the moment. So ever fastest lap of the race, you might see a few more of them yet. It's on hard tyres, so as the fuel comes down, you gradually get a bit quicker. So I suspect at some point later in the race we'll have somebody hit the softs and take the fastest lap. So we're with Glitch and Checo now as Zachman leaves the session. Nice little battle going on at the moment. So it's the only disappointing thing with Miami for me. Not the anything to do with not the track. The track's great. I think it is anyway. I think it's a brilliant modern street track. And Checo, little spin. He's lost his end plate there. Never a good feeling when he's gonna have to do a 6-point turn. I think to get out of here. oh, that's good. That's the rest of the wing. Unlucky Checo. We've all done that there. Don't you worry. He's not far to go to the pits in a way, so you just get to the pits and get in. You get out ahead of Blakio, so go to mediums to the end now as well. Head back to this is still the closest chance of a battle at the moment. Glitch, who himself has been driving very well recently. I thought he did very well last night at Canada. Me and Glitch both quite happily admitted he's right up there as one of our worst tracks, if not the worst track for us, and both seem to do alright, so he's just seems to be gradually catching Raz, but actually, I was going to say they both are going to need to pit before the end, but actually Baz will. He has to, because those tyres will. Which potentially might be able to push the hards out to the end. They normally can do like a whole race, so might not exactly feel too wonderful come the end of the race, mind you, but it's probably technically possible. Into the pits in a way comes Baz. Saw him tap the wall actually, so in the tight section of the track, so he may have needed a front wing. No, just a tyre change. And yeah, he's got both end plates, so just a tyre change, and he will exit in P5. Promoting Ghost Rider up to 4th. And, yeah, it's going to be one of those races. Any of you guys watching at the moment, I will be back on at 8 o'clock tonight. Please don't forget that. It's double stream on Sundays, so we'll be on with HRF1 at 8 o'clock. I was going to tell you what track we're doing at 8, but I can't actually remember. Hang on, I'll tell you. Yeah, we're at Singapore, the final race of the season as well. That's right, because they had a couple of races they had to miss through the season for different reasons. Singapore is one of them, so they're catching it up basically. Five seconds for Ghost Rider speeding into the pits. Does affect him. It's going to come out, I'd imagine. Well, he's going to come out ahead of Checo, but I don't know how big the gap's going to be. Well, yeah, no, Ghost Rider is exiting now. So he does have a substantial lead still over Checo. Checo won't mind, 6th place. As long as he holds on to that to the end. Checo, full grid, but I'm sure he won't mind. It's a little boost for the championship for him. So, Loco, he's doing his best, didn't he, to hold on, but said previously, it's a lot easier said than done. That is a... Oh, is that El Blakio? Alright, so El Blakio's been ghosting for however long it is then, so he won't get his points. I'll invite him to the game, but I don't know what's going on there. Okay, no, that's my fault. My apologies, El Blakio. I thought he was ghosting because he'd left, but of course he was ghosting because the leader was coming up to the back of him. My apologies, El Blakio. Tune in to see a whale win. Tune in to see a whale win. Singapore, sweetie. Thank you, darling. Singapore, sweetie. That should be a drink. That sounds like a... What is the Singapore one? Singapore Slinger, is it? Or something like that. Oh dear. Well, Singapore Slammer. It's either Slinger or Slammer. Singapore Slammer sounds better. Maybe a sing. Yeah, because don't they drink it and they slam their glasses down? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. My drinking days are behind me until I go out again next time. Does me in for 5 days now. What a great. Belbecchio picks up 5 seconds. Speeding in the pit lane. But, that's very nice watching Glitch that time. We'll go to Baz and... So while we're 20 past 7, I'll be done in loads of time for the next race as well. So, no issues there. Tell Hunter to keep his shit together. I'll be there. You know what he's like, he gets all worried. Oh dear. I think this has turned into the worst, the most boring race I've ever done. Sorry, Bob, I don't mean to say that on stream, it's just, it has. You won't be listening anyway, you should have turned off by now. Oh, thank you, Well. That's very kind of you to say. I'm looking forward. I love Singapore. Apps right up there, one of my favourite tracks. Never used to be. I used to hate it. Absolutely hate it. But I don't know. I sort of click back and I've become a lot better at it than I used to be, and from there I sort of started liking it, I guess. Bound to not like the tracks that we're not very good at, aren't we? So. Mind you, I love Japan, but I know a lot of people don't. I know you don't. Well, I know you hate it, but I love Japan, but I'm not very good at it. But I do. I still love the track. It was brilliant. Right, that's enough of Baz. Very good anyways, Baz. Doing very well. Shout out to penalty-free drivers at the moment as well. Matex, Glitch and Baz. And Glitch is into the pits. So, which makes sense. He's got a 6 over Baz. And we can go to soft tyres, and Well, he can set the fastest lap, but you'd imagine that somebody else is going to pit a bit closer to the end. I would have thought. Probably pick Loco. He's got a gap to... Well, I think he's got a gap to Baz to be able to pit. I haven't paid too much attention to how long the pit stops are, but I don't think they're very long here. I'm not quite sure. I think they're only 18 seconds or something, so Pick Loco's got the gap easy. Certainly not 28.5 seconds, which is what the gap is at the moment. So, yeah, he's got the gap easy. Let's pick Loco. So, what pick Loco? Well, what he should do is wait until the last possible moment. So, you need to pit at the end of lap 26, so that you can. Sorry, end of lap 27 even. So he does effectively an out lap on lap 28 and a hot lap on lap 29. And the reason for pitting on that lap, I'm sure you all know in a way, but just in case you don't, the reason you'd pit on that lap is because it means Matex can't pit. He can't react and then pit the next lap because he wouldn't be able to do a hot lap. See, so there's method to the madness, you see. So it's our bloke here. He's still going. But we all know, we've all been in a situation that can be hard going, but I suppose it's a bit easier when you've got 6 championship points on offer for finishing the race. But if Bob or anyone or one of the other admins or anybody does watch, he's only ghosted because he's a back marker. There you are, he solidifies now, look, because Ghost Rider has gotten far enough away. Yeah, so, well, yeah, as long as it stays as it is, I would expect this Ferrari to come in on lap 27. So I don't think he'd come in before, simply because he just opened the door to Matex to do the same thing, so it's the last thing he wants to do. So, I mean, okay, his tyres already won't be feeling particularly great on the mediums. They've probably done the amount of laps they're supposed to already. It's Glitch ahead of Baz. Can you believe that? All that time waiting for a battle, and what happens when I missed the overtake? Oh my goodness me. What am I up to? I'm so sorry. I wasn't even paying any attention. I thought the gap was huge. I thought you had about 10 seconds to make up, so I wasn't even looking. Gonna have had one overtake in the last 20 laps. I missed it. Oh, different gravy. Absolute different gravy. Don't become a streamer, people. It's a nightmare. Well, the problem Picloco might have now is that Glitch may get too close to him, so he may not be able to pit, you know. I mean, he could pit now, but because he's got a 3-second penalty, as long as Glitch keeps bringing this gap down, he'd take Picoloco's opportunity to pit away from him. So there's no point in Picoloco pitting to do a fastest lap for 1 point if he's going to potentially lose 3, so... Stream stopped. I mean, the stream hasn't stopped. I meant on my phone it stopped. Put it on the Wi-Fi account. Right then. So I think a pit stop around here is around about 18-19 seconds, so technically Piccoloco could pit the door to Matex pitting in a way, so there's no really no... it would just be risking his place if, you know... So I'm saying, yeah, no, he'd still have a 5-second gap, but if he comes out and makes a mistake, place at risk, whereas at the moment he's got a nice gap there. If he did make a mistake, he's got plenty of time to recover from said mistake. So for the pits, he's going to do the move, he's going to go for the soft tyres, whichever lap he really decides to do it, to be honest. For Checo, he can do it any lap. Fastest on 1:30.140. If it's 800ths of a second faster than Matex's that Matex did on the hards. It just gives you the, you know, I'm not taking the pitch, I'm not the point of just how quick Matex is. El Blakehill comes into the pits for fresh sauce as well, and he can have a go as well. You got Checo and El Blakehill both having a go at trying to nick the fastest lap off the glitch. And the way I see it now, I don't think anybody else can pit. If Piccoloco's going to do it, he's going to do it now, but this is risky. So if I just bring the penalties up, he's only got the 3 seconds, Piccoloco. Just to, well, we got them up. 5 seconds for Ghost Rider, 3 seconds for Checo. As the only penalties there. So Glitch is over the line now. So it's going to be a bit closer comfort. I'm not talking as literally an overtake. I just mean because of the 3 second penalty. And well, he's gone on to mediums as well. So he's going to need half a lap, maybe 3/4 of a lap to heat those up. So, well, in fact, we're on lap 27, so I got a feeling actually from Piccoloco that wasn't in an attempt to do fastest lap. I think that was my tyres are about to blow up. I've got to pit. So, because he wouldn't have picked that lap if it was for fastest lap, because Matex, as you can see, is just going to pit himself now. And with the pace we've seen from Matex, you've got to say, sticks a set. Well, if he sticks a set of mediums on, you fancy him getting the fastest lap. Let alone if he sticks a set of softs on go to softs, and he's not going to waste the opportunity for the extra point. So, good awareness from the Williams man. With his fresh mediums up to temperature now, but Piccoloco doesn't look like he's going to have any issue. But as I say, in hindsight now, I think that was a pit stop from Piccoloco forced because his tyres just weren't going to go any further. So if he was doing it for fastest lap, he would have pitted a lap later. So it's literally my tyres could actually blow up if I do another lap. So I'm just going to pit. Better to make absolutely sure of the 18 points than try and do an extra lap, have the tyres blow up and lose those 18 just for the sake of trying to gain one extra. So these guys, not finishing note, these guys have driven very well. They deserve the plaudits for that. Matex for the win. Well, it will be at the end of the next lap. Just not quite at the end yet, Craig. Elite. You have it in a way. Matex onto the same straight as El Blakio was there, and heading down into the tight section now, tight middle sector for the final time. Comprehensive victory for Matex. Absolutely dominated. Don't forget, he is going for fastest lap here. Just trying to nick that off a glitch. Just about stayed the right side of the white line, then not to invalidate. So still going. So he heads down the back straight towards the final corner. Into the final, perfectly through there. Doesn't actually look like he's really pushing for this, does he? I don't think he needs to. So comes over the line, beats the fastest lap by 1.3 seconds, and wins in Miami. Picoloco heads to the line for a very strong P2. To be fair, the only driver that looked like he had any chance of keeping up with Matex tonight. Glitch, P3, really good podium. Well done, my man. Baz, also brilliant result, P4 for Baz. Brilliant, mate. Congratulations on that. And Ghost Rider as well. Well, all these guys have done absolutely superbly to finish this race. See the retirements. A lot of drivers lost. I've got no idea what happened to AJC. Crashed in qualifying and then just disappeared from the lobby. I did message him in Discord, but I hadn't had a response I've seen. So Ghost Rider. So in terms of the constructors, of course, Williams P1 very strong, even for them. Other than that, AlphaTauri actually P5 and P7, very nice result. Picking points. And obviously Ferrari get the 18 for Picoloco as well. So there you have it, the end of our race. And well, not much to say about this one. It's not the greatest of races in terms of spectating. Pretty much run out of battles after all the retirements occurred and everything. But well, too many rage quits. What can I say? It's just people rage quitting left, right, and centre, and I don't get it. So it needs stamping out. But I'm going to head into the Discord in a moment quickly just to see if I can find out what happened. But yeah, I don't think if Bob watches this one back, well, I assume he only watches them back at some point, but if he watches this one back, I don't think he's going to be overly pleased with what he's seen in this race, to be quite honest with you. But obviously not from the 7 guys that have finished. Great for those guys. But Zapman rage quit on track. Zeus and Kai, whatever's gone on with those two, I really don't know what's happened, but something he's doing about that. Nunez was a genuine retirement. Drummy and Maxwell, I didn't see what happened to them because I'd been kicked from the lobby when they retired, so I've no idea. And AJC, as I say, he crashed in quali and just left the lobby and didn't come back, so there we have it. Rest of Rector, let's go to the instance. Scroll through those, scroll back up again, so I've got the time to do it. And there we have it. So, yeah, not a lot to say about this race. A dominant performance from Matex, so well done to you. Picoloco as well, brilliant P2, strong today, buddy. Glitch in P3, great podium. But yeah, well done to the other finishers as well. I'll just give driver the day to Matex because I don't really know who else to give it to. So I think he's dominated really throughout quali and race. So I think he deserves it. So yeah, Matex for my driver of the day. Other than that, guys, that is Wheelspin Racing for this week. Maybe it was so much to do with the World Cup final that things didn't go according to plan this evening, but there we go. As I say, I'll be back on at 8 PM for hybrid racing at Singapore for the final round of the season. So please come and join us and cheer on Mr. Whale in that race. And yeah, so I'll see you.